Everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to another speed build. I hope you're all doing well and having such an awesome day. So today we are back building in Bridgester, and this time we're doing a build challenge. So a few months ago, I believe, there was a time when PCele posted this default swatch build challenge, and some other simmers did that too a few days or weeks later, I believe, and I decided to make one because I love build challenge, and I always up for new challenges, so that's why I built this. And here we are now back in Bridgester to build a kind of university student housing. It's not a university student housing, but it's gonna look like one, because I mean, you basically live in Bridgester, and I suppose you have to be a university student, so that's why I built this. And you can see on the screen right now that I basically torturing myself with this challenge because it's so hard to find the right swatch for the exterior, the wallpaper swatch. It all looks very colorful and terrible, and that's why it took me quite some time to figure out what the exterior looks like. I really want to put a black kind of masonry or stones texture in this house, but unfortunately it's not possible because the black swatch one's supposed to be the not the default swatch, so that's why I couldn't put that. And you can see on the screen too, just now, just a few moments ago, that I decided to use the snowscape windows because they're so good and they're so beautiful. But I forgot that this is supposed to be a build challenge, so I scrapped that windows and I decided to use the base game one, and I think it still looks pretty cute. It looks very suburban though, even though it's not a suburban house, but I really like this house a lot. And well, this house has two bedrooms, quote unquote, on 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. The bathroom is just a 2x2 bathroom. Is very simple, very cramped, and very small house because this is supposed to be a small house. And the bedroom is kind of a nook situation, so there are actually two higher platforms on both bedrooms, so it's gonna make it into a room, a kind of room, but it's not a like a closed room. It's kind of an open space, but it's still very separated, but still have some privacy, but still not too close, so it doesn't look like this house very tight and very small, you know. I decided to make the kitchen here because this has beautiful view to the outside. It's very small kitchen. It's just kind of an L-shaped kitchen, and your sims actually could chop or prepare the food on the corner counter, so it's all good. You do have a microwave, a sized down microwave, and it's still functional as well because microwave is just too big, and I decided to make them smaller so it doesn't look too humongous, if that makes any sense. And here we are now still working on the kitchen, and after this we just have to finish up the living space. And yeah, I realized that I changed the swatch from that skateboard console table from Snowscape, but I realized that, and I did change that into the default swatch, which is supposed to be a light beige wood color, I think. Yeah, that one that has Blue Mountain paintings on it. And I kid you not, that TV from not from Snowscape, from Eco Lifestyle, it doesn't clip or it doesn't snap properly to the actual console table, so it drives me insane that I have to put it into an OMSB shelf, the red shelf, the magical shelf, so it could hide properly with the console tables, so it doesn't look like it's floating. It's crazy. I don't know if that issue just only happens on me, because I believe the only reason why I rarely use the TV from Eco Lifestyle is because it's floating, always floating everywhere. No matters what surface you're using, it's always floating. So that's why I barely use that. And this is actually the living space kind of coming together. You have the kind of dining space. It's not very dining space. It's kind of like studying space too. So it's kind of both. But I really like this. I tried to make this house very cluttered as possible, but not too crazy cluttered, because I still want to make this house very playable gameplay wise. I mean, for aesthetic wise, I could just put everything on that space, but I don't want that because it's not very playable. But I decided to put some clutters here and there to make this house just looks very lived in, you know. And this is actually the bathroom. The bathroom is very very small. It's 2x2 bathroom, but everything's yet still functional because thank God we have this open shower. So it's gonna help with the whole limit with the the actual shower that we have. Showers, actually the showers that we have on the game are very kind of closed shower. So it comes with a square glass thing, so it's just too bulky. So that's why it won't work, I think, in 2x2 if you don't have move objects on. But since this is a small house, we have to deal with that. And this is actually the first kind of bedroom, so you see that we have these railings that I will put a curtains later, so it still give them some privacy, even though the actual Sims doesn't really care about privacy, just as long as they don't comment when your Sims in the bathroom either peeing or pooping, we're good. So that's why it doesn't matter. So here we are it's still the first bedroom, and just putting on some clutters here and there. I kid you not, I was so stressed out because I want to change the other swatch, but unfortunately we can't. And having the ability to change the swatch is such a blast, because even though I really love this build, but it's still way too colorful for my liking. It doesn't have very cohesive color. I still love colorful bits, don't get me wrong, but I think this just way too colorful. But since we're making a university student housing, it's good. It's totally fine to make some colorful builds for them, I think. I mean, they're young adult. They still have these colorful personalities, teen personalities. So that's why I decided to make this into a university student housing. So here we are now in the second bedroom, and this bedroom has a little more tiles than the other one, so I decided to put a desk over here, as well as it's not a library, oh my god, a bookcase. And yeah, basically that's it. And some wardrobes. It's not wardrobes, what is that? I think that cupboard, it's not a cupboard, it's a small cupboard from Tiny Living. I love that. And it's just very I want to say girly, but still has some more neutral tone to it. So I really like this. And put some clutters because I am obsessed with clutters, and clutters are my number one favorite when it comes to decoration, because it doesn't make your builds look bland, if that makes sense. So yeah, and here basically we're moving on to the exterior and just finish up the exterior a bit, put on some decorations, some benches, and some sitting space on the front porch. And I decided to make them have a bicycle each, so you will see in just a moment that I put the bicycles here and there. Actually here, not here and there, but anyway, after this we just have to finish up the landscaping a bit, and that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. So If you want to download this build, this has been up on the Sims 4 gallery. You could search by my ID elfathiera or under the hashtag plummysims. Or if you prefer a link straight to the gallery, just check the description box below. There are the link to the website gallery as well as the download link for the tray files from SimFiles Share. So yeah, I really hope you did enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video off right now. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!